Laws are not confusion. Is the dominating principle of the universe. What we call in yoga Iswara Paridhana. Surrender yourself to the law of the nature, because the nature is very intelligent and it has devised such techniques that there will be symmetry and equilibrium and balancing act in everywhere in the universe. So remember, law, not confusion, is the dominating principle of the universe. And as you are the child of the universe, so you have to always abide by the laws, the principles, and the intelligence and your wits. So be always aligned along the forces of the universe. Then only you will be peaceful in your life. Justice, not injustice, is the soul and substance of life. Justice and not injustice is the soul and substance of life. Purity, perfection, and not corruption is the moving and molding forces in the government of the spiritual world. Thus, if you really understand the fundamental principle how the universe governs, you have to right yourself. You have to purify your mind with truth, justice, peace, love, and non-violence, kindness, compassion, honesty, integrity, humility, generosity, affection, cooperation, self-control, positive mental attitude, maintaining harmony with everyone, finding the best of with all, being good with all, and thinking good with all. That you will really see that by altering your thoughts in such a purified way, you will see that things and the people will alter their thought towards you. The world is your kaleidoscope, and the varying combinations of colors, which it at every successive moment presents to you, are the exquisitely adjusted pictures of your own vivid thoughts. Write yourself, purify your mind, and you will never be having the thorns of suffering, sorrow, grief. Because suffering, sorrow, grief, and pain are the outcome of your evil thinking. That is greed, anger, hatred, jealousy, and cynicism. And all these kind of blessedness and wretchedness, they are also consequently the outcome of the thoughts. A man can be rich and blessed if his every thought, word, and action is purified. A man can be cursed and rich if he is really bankrupt in his purity of thoughts. Also, these two contradictions are possible. A man can be very rich and he can be wretched also. The criteria to be rich is not that he should be a very pure man. On the contrary, a man can be very poor, but he can be very blessed, as was Buddha. He renounced the whole earth, his kingdom, his princehood, but he was the purest, the happiest, the blessed person. On the contrary, you see, Duryodhana from the Mahabharata, he was the richest prince, son of Kaurva, Dhritarashtra, but his mental attitude by impure, greed, anger, hatred, jealousy, and cynicism but dominating his thoughts. So this becomes the root cause of his wholesale destructions. All the Kauravas and their allied forces were destroyed in the Mahabharata battle. So this is the teaching of this Pandit, Fakir Yogi, Virendra Yogi. Nobody, you may be poor, but be blessed. There is a real source of serenity, calmness, power. As you sow, so you shall reap. The universal law of cause and effect, which is absolute and undeviating, will never. If you sow the good seeds, you will get good results. If you sow the bad seeds, evil seeds, you will get a bad flowering and fruitage. That's why you are the gardener of your own garden of mind. I wish you should be rich and blessed together. And that is only possible that every word, thought, and action, they are in perfect harmony adjusted with your inner and outer world. And you can never be healthy, happy, and prosperous being unless your attitude towards your life is well governed by the fundamental principle and laws of health. If you are health conscious, you follow the principle of health, you will be healthy. Because sowing and reaping, you are sowing the seed of healthy life, so you will be healthy. If you are not sowing the seed of healthy life, you will be really sick, miserable, there is no doubt about it. Happiness. there is also a seed for happiness. That is purity of mind, right seed of thoughts, that is kindness, compassion, and so on and so forth. You will be really rich because your character will be very fragrant, flowering, and fruitage will be at your doorstep. And prosperity has a fundamental natural laws, the laws of thoughts. To be prosperous, you have to always define yourself. Who are you? What is your dreams, desires, aspirations? A definite purpose, the mastermind partners, a positive mental attitude, self-belief, self-confidence, self-courage, conviction, and always believing in yourself. Nobody can make you rich and famous. You yourself and none else has the right and the power to glorify your life and bring fame, love, and fortune at doorstep. Look at this, is a collaboratory Shastra. And this man is Fakir Yogi Virendra Yogi. This tennis center was created to create some people who can be the world best champions, winning Grand Slams, more than 24. That was the dream of this Fakir, Pandit Yogi Virendra Yogi. But the person who was assigned the task probably did not believe in themselves. They went everywhere in the world seeking fortune, success, greatness, but they returned back empty-handed, injured, broke. It was something like the story you must have heard, the Curse of Diamond. The farmer who has the greatest reservoir of diamond in his own farmhouse, but he has no idea, no belief, no courage, no conviction, no perception of what is diamond. He was kicking day and night in his own land, in his own farmhouse, but he never knew what is diamond. He went searching diamond everywhere in the world, and being despondent, frustrated, disappointed, he drowned himself to death. So the story from the Curse of Diamond is that you yourself and none else is responsible for your life. The way you think, the way you bring fortune, glory and greatness and success in life. If you are really very sincere and you are really enlightened, awakened, you know the right thought and the laws of thought, you can never be miserable. You know the meaning of life. Very important, very precious. Every thought should be well planned, well thought out, well executed, with tremendous belief, faith, and courage and conviction. Always striving, seeking different ways and means, and then you are always rewarded, awarded. Failures, defeats, adversities, misfortune, obstacles, they are the acid test for every successful person. Never be disappointed and discouraged when you are facing the most unsurmountable barriers in your way to success, because that's the way all people have undergone. It is not a cakewalk. There is no rose without thorns. But if you are determined, if you have embraced the attitude to win or perish, victor or dead, do or die, who can prevent you? The word impossible is always found in the dictionary of fools. But if you are Napoleon the Great, if you are Alexander the Great, you believe in your own leadership to shape your own destiny, you can be world conqueror. Because you are the master of your fate and you are the captain of your soul. By virtue of the thought, you choose and encourage in your mind the thought of invincibility, the thought of courage, conviction, determination, willpower, the attitude to win or perish, victor or dead, do or die. That is this Pandit Fakir Yogi Virendra Yogi. Being born in a poorest family, starving, without water, drinking the water from the drainage, eating the food thrown on the streets, but still believing that if I really stimulate my intelligence, have some ability and capability and potentiality, which has to be really groomed and nourished properly, I can be a profound Pandit as I am today. I am a poor man, but I am a blessed man. I love all, I respect all, I care for all. That should be the attitude of your life. You are blessed, you are rich, you have all the ability, possibility, and the potential. Discover that. All these wonders, all this strength and might is sleeping in the bark of your soul. Wake them. Your real strength is your self-discipline, self-control. Your mastery will be the right thinking, knowing the right laws. Justice, not injustice, is the governing the whole universe. You have to be just. And calmness ultimately, serenity is really your power. Thank you, viewers.